want to give a shout out. Some Bard students are occupying an administration building, I think it is, there called Ludlow, and have renamed it Shema's Hall in honor of Shema Rifat al-Arir, who's a daughter of the poet Rifat al-Arir, who was killed by Israeli forces in December. On April 26th, Shema was killed I'll just read from their statement. On April 26th, Shema was martyred by the Zionist regime alongside her husband and 2-month-old son. As students continue to occupy Shema's Hall, we'd like to reflect on Bard's popular university for Gaza. They have had an encampment for 12 days, and they say they have created a space for political education and a community rooted in solidarity. It has served as a place of continual political protest and a reminder as students we have a duty to learn about Palestine and resist injustice. Their demands include Bard College adopt and abide by a set of ethical investment guidelines. One would imagine you would already have that, particularly as a liberal arts college. And they want that to be established by a committee that is made up of representatives from across their college community. Here, just play that video. I mean, good for them.
Palestine will be free.
Bard College, you will learn.
Bard College, you will learn.
Refugees will return.
Refugees will return.
Bard College, you will see.
Bard College, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Bard College.
So folks who are up in the Hudson Valley area can stop by there and show their support for those students. Good for them. I mean, there's been mixed success with at least getting administration to sit down and engage in this topic. This, of course, also coming off of that story out of the New York Times about what was behind the really violent response by the police by peaceful protesters at Columbia. I'm sorry, this is from the Washington Post. According to communications obtained by the Washington Post and people familiar with the group, a group of billionaires and business titans working to shape U.S. public opinion of the war in Gaza privately pressed New York City's mayor last month to send police to disperse pro-Palestinian protests at Columbia University. Business executives, including Kind Snack Company founder Daniel Lubetsky, hedge fund manager Daniel Loeb, billionaire Len Blavatnik, and real estate investor Joseph Sitt, held a Zoom video call on April 26 with Mayor Eric Adams. About a week after the mayor first sent police to Columbia's campus, a log of chat messages show. During the call, some attendees discussed making political donations to Adams, as well as how the chat group's members could pressure Columbia's president and trustees to permit the mayor to send police to the campus to handle the protesters. This is according to chat messages summarizing the conversation. Asked about the Zoom meeting with chat group members, the mayor's office did not address it directly, instead sharing a statement from Deputy Mayor Fabian Levy noting that New York police entered Columbia's campus twice in response to specific written requests from university leadership. Any suggestion that other considerations were involved in the decision-making process is completely false. And then, of course, they tried to make it like this is the insinuation that it was Jewish donors plotting to influence government operations is an anti-Semitic trope. Well, there's another trope that we can employ here, too. Daniel Lubetsky, Daniel Loeb, Len Blavatnik, and Joseph Sitt, Shondas for the Goyim, we would say, back in the day. They're worried how that looks. Maybe they shouldn't do it. Maybe, I mean, the idea that a bunch of billionaires have a direct line to the mayor in this instance.
The Zoom call trope I haven't heard before.
Exactly. So there were outside agitators there. It's just they weren't the ones actually at the protest. And this also coming on the heels of, was it the Post or the Times that did that piece on, CNN did a great piece on identifying all the people who were responsible for the violence at UCLA. And spoiler alert, it was not the protesters in favor of support of Palestine. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.